This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
We are not missing anyone, says Jason Holder when he was asked whether or not the West Indies team is missing power hitters such as Russell and Pollard. We're going to talk about it. Plus, we see where pacer Azari Joseph did an interview and was basically letting us know that they need to remain focused and they need to continue putting in the work as they go up against Ireland in that must-win clash. We're going to talk about those two stories. Plus, we see where Jamaica sprint legend Usain Bolt, he has once again done it. So we're going to take a look at all of those things. Just make sure you watch the video until the end. And if you have not yet subscribed, as per usual, I am encouraging you to subscribe to the channel. All right, my peeps? So we're going to start things off with Azari Joseph and what he had to say as it relates to going in that game against Ireland. So I am taking this article off our website and the title is saying, "Job not done. Windies must turn attention to must-win clash against Ireland." And that is Azari Joseph, right? So the article says West Indies quick Azari Joseph insists the work is nowhere close to finish for the former champions, despite a campaign revitalizing 31-run win over Zimbabwe on Wednesday. Now, as we know, Joseph would have played extremely well. He picked up the man of the match after grabbing a couple of wickets. I think he got 4 wickets, got the man of the match. And, you know, he was very cautious in how we are supposed to proceed. Now, this is what he's saying, and I quote, "It's very encouraging, but we know the job's not done. We still have one more game to win, and we have to try and get that win in order to get out of the first, out of this round." Right? So that is what he's saying, end quote. So remember now, viewers and subscribers, we were beaten by Scotland and we won against Zimbabwe. So we need to get this win out of the way and make sure that we are proceeding forward. Now, Joseph went on to say, "For me, it's all about pulling it back for the team. I try and get an early wicket. If not, I just keep it tight, right, and make sure that we are still in the game," end quote. So that is what Azari is saying, my viewers and subscribers. He's trying, well, he tried to pick up an early wicket, and if it was a case that the early wicket did not come, it was all about trying to keep it tight, trying to make sure that he was restricting them. And we saw that work out extremely well as he was able to pick up the man of the match. Now, as it relates to going up against Zimbabwe, we are expected to play tonight, actually, 11 p.m. Well, no, the West Indies will face Ireland in their final match today. Yeah, it's actually today at 11. And I think Zimbabwe and Scotland will go up against each other. So we are going to be playing Ireland tonight. So we're definitely going to be keeping an eye on that one to see how the guys will do. So the next story that we want to slide on to is the former West Indies captain Jason Holder speaking on the topic whether or not the West Indies miss big name players. So we're going to take a look at it. Now, the title of the article is saying, "We are not missing anyone. West Indies all-rounder insists team has what it takes to succeed without bigger names." Right? Now, they say West Indies all-rounder Jason Holder has rejected claims that the team is missing the impact of some of the most explosive players following a shock opening day loss to Scotland. Now, this is what Jason Holder has to say. This is what he had to say, and I quote, "I don't think we are missing anyone. I think we have very good tools that we need in the dressing room," Jason Holder says. Right? So remember now, guys, we are in the World Cup without people like Chris Gayle, the Andre Russell, the Pollard, the Dwayne Bravo. These are all big name players that, you know, usually are in and around the T20 scene when we are doing well. But Jason Holder is not seconding that thing talking about we are missing anybody. We're not missing any big name players according to Jason Hola. We are exactly where we are supposed to be, and we are with who should be there. Right, so it's a good way to address the situation, in my opinion. The team is already there and the team is performing, so it doesn't make any sense you go out there and talk about your missed players that would have retired and players that did not retire but cannot make the team. It doesn't make any sense, man. You're in the World Cup now. If you understand cricket, you would definitely know that those guys would have been very impactful when they were playing at the international level or when they were doing good. But when a man not playing and can't make the team, what you're going to talk about, you miss him. If a man cannot make the team, the man just can't make the team. You understand? Now, this is what I went on to say. We are just going to have to dig deep. There is no other way to really put it. We just have to dig deep and bring it together, says Jason Hola. And I definitely agree. And that's going to be interesting, my viewers and subscribers. That's definitely going to be interesting because, as I said, the team is already there. Doesn't make any sense you talk about big name player that could not make the team. Man can't make the team, man stay at them yard. Simple as that. So that is what Jason Hola has to say, my viewers and subscribers, as it relates to how the team is going to try and get their campaign back on the way as we look to go up against Ireland. No, we can't take Ireland lightly, I am assuming that when they went in against Scotland, well, they were really taking them lightly, but they probably weren't expecting to be shocked like that and go down to such a big defeat. But we have to remember, it was just last year. Ireland was in the Caribbean there at Sabina Park, and they beat us in that white ball series. So, when the World Cup qualification is online, anybody or every team going to be putting out their best foot forward, put out their best work to see if they can get out of the round. Would have been nice if we would have won the first two games. That would have put us in the driver's seat. But the fact that we are going to be looking to get this game, get a victory in this one, simply means that that go ahead, my viewers and subscribers. So Azari Joseph and Jason Hola, one would think they are going to have to continue to put in the work for West Indies, as we are always on the back foot somewhere, somehow. So that is what he had to say. Now, just before we finish up, I just want to switch a little bit to Usain Bolt, right? The sprint king from Jamaica. He has actually reached out to his alma mater, his past school, William Knibb, once again. And this is nothing strange. Bolt is always doing stuff like this where his past school is concerned. See where he actually donated $2 million to William Knibb just the other day, a couple days ago. So, school coming out of the Big C, and people, quite a few of the students not going to have certain things, so the school going to have to be providing some stuff. So it's good to see the sprint king, Usain Bolt, reaching out and touching again, donating $2 million. That is very, very good. As I said, school will always be in need of money, because you have kids going to school that are always going to be in need. And if you have a program there that you can pull from, then I can assure you that students are always going to be happy to know that they can receive something. So that is it for this one, my viewers and subscribers. I'm going to leave it right here for now. Let's go and big up on yourself, and we'll touch base later.